हेलो ऑल आफ्टर लॉन्ग लॉन्ग टाइम। क्या होता है ना कि वी हैव सो मेनी यूट्यूब channels of HHF. We are coming together, sharing together, growing together, and it's a wonderful thing that all homeopaths coming together under one single platform. And it's very nice, by sharing. It's not about what I want to teach you; it's about what I want to share with you. Because there are some things which you know, but there are some things which we may be missing in the world of materia medica. So today I am going to take a very wonderful remedy, very close to my heart. I had conducted a seminar on this remedy 7 years back, 2019, 6 years back. Okay, and the remedy is Ferrum metallicum. Let us understand what Dr. Borik sir wants to say about it. Very interesting. Weakness from mere speaking or walking through looking. Understand the sentence. Borik sir had said, it's not my word, it's Borik sir's word. Weakness from mere speaking or walking. What did he say? Weakness from mere speaking or walking, but looking strong. Okay? Pallor, that is paleness of skin, mucous membranes, face, alternating with flushes. I'll come to that point. Pseudoplethora. What is pseudoplethora? What is plethora and what is pseudoplethora? What is muscle laxed, flabby and relaxed? Then comes the mind, irritability, slight noise is unbearable. If you look into the mind section of Ferrum metallicum in any materia medica, this one sentences you will find everywhere that there is slight noise is unbearable. Let us understand what is noise. Today I will be not sharing a remedy. I will sharing you something which is very artistic, which is very beautiful to understand, where your thought process will change, just not by just mugging up materia medica, but once you start understanding what I wanted to say is this materia medica you need to feel, you need to perceive. You don't have to mug up materia medica. What he wants to say is slight noises is unbearable, excited from slightest opposition. Write it down. Means my students, what is this? Let us understand. Ferrum metallicum, the iron. The iron. What does it mean? The word the itself is the man. The man who is so strong. Iron Man. Why? You see any movie, you will find the Iron Man is unbeatable. Iron Man is unbreakable. Iron Man is unbendable. You cannot bend iron. What does it mean? So the nature of this ferrum metallicum must be the one who doesn't bend, the one who is very strong, the one who is so powerful, the one who doesn't give up. Have you seen an iron rod bending? You prepare weapons out of iron. You prepare all strong things out of iron. When you make a cupboard, what we say, this is pure iron, guy, doctor sir, this is made of pure iron. Nobody can break it. Nobody can break it is iron. No, you need to understand when we say these words. Now what Borik sir has said, mentioned here, see, weakness from just speaking or walking, but looking strong. Now, if you will understand this, means what? In spite of hemoglobin gone down, you must be knowing ferrum, and if at all you don't know, you need to understand ferrum, iron. The basic ingredient in the blood is iron. When your hemoglobin is 5, or you can say 6, or you can say 7, you cannot run, you cannot walk, isn't it? You get exhausted. I'm done. But in now understand the iron metal, now understand the nature of iron is I cannot exhaust. I just can't. In spite of hemoglobin 6, in spite of hemoglobin 7, chalo, I can run. I didn't know, wait, come on. From within, he must be, getting that exhaustion, but he will not show it to the environment. This is the false plethora of ferrum metallic. He will not give up. He will not surrender. Never giving up attitude. If you find a ferrum child also, just for a very good news to all of you, my dear friends. I'm coming up with Little Angels Part 2. Little Angels Part 2 there may be many remedies, and one of the remedies ferrum metallicum. I have explained it in a very detailed way, but for just now the topic is ferrum, so I'll be coming up with this ferrum metallicum, a child, such a wonderful child. Imagine a ferrum metallicum child standing in the row in a school, and anybody who hurts him, offends him, insults him, what will be this ferrum metallicum child's reaction? I'll tell you a small case of ferrum metallicum child. This glimpses I'll just giving. A case of malaria where the platelet counts were down, and the MD physician told him, I had shown this case to in a seminar, where the MD told him, Ki Baba, you need to get admitted in the hospital. He said, no, sorry, sir. I won't be hospitalized. Whatever medicines you want to give me, you can give me. Whatever salines you want to give me, you can give. I'll come here, take the dose and go back home. I don't want to stay in the hospital. A 11-year-old child stating this statement, isn't it very peculiar, queer, rare, strange? The strength of that person, the child, was very interesting. Ferrum metallicum peculiaris child, you will find where you will, once you start perceiving this child, you'll find him very strong. And after listening to him, you'll find, oh my God, what kind of child is this? My God, you don't, how courageous, how dangerous, how, no, not dangerous, how courageous, and how, I couldn't find the right word, how, means there will be a feeling of, oh my God, when the ferrum child speaks to the physician, the fighter, a warrior. What did I say? He never surrendered. When we surrender in a war. Whenever there is a do or die situation, ferrum will never give up. He will say no. If you want to understand a wonderful example of ferrum metallicum, I'll tell you, Rocky 4 movie. You just go back and what is the importance? Who is stronger and who is powerful? What is the importance of strength and what is the importance of power? What is the difference between strength and what is the difference between power? How HHF understands words in such a detailed way. Power, when you think of power, which remedy comes into play is lycopodium. Lycopodium wants power. And when it comes to strength, ferrum metallicum. Now understand, in spite of all odds, the most strongest tree, I will rate coconut. The coconut tree is the most strongest tree. This is what I feel. I don't know. I am not that scientific or botanical, but I have seen when there was a huge storm in India, every tree fell down. The banyan tree, a banyan tree which has a branch of around 10 feet, such, and the roots are so, deep into the soil, deep into the earth, deep into the mud, but still the entire banyan tree fell down. This coconut tree in India, coconut trees are more at the western level, western coast. This coconut tree was unshakable. And this unshakable is strength. This unshakable is iron. Doesn't shake with any oppositions. Now understand. Now beautifully how we have a advertise जहाँ पे लिखा होता है कि माउंटेन ड्यू का एक एडवर्टाइज है. क्या बोलते हैं वहां पे कि कूद जा बेटा कूद जा. That doesn't mean Ferrum doesn't have fear. Absolutely, he is fearful. How? Without fear, you cannot exist. But he feels डर के आगे जीत है. Come on, साला क्या है? मारोड़ी, मारोड़ी, मारोड़ी. Ferrum Metallica. The thing which cannot be conquered, we will do it. Ferrum Metallica. The things which are not approachable, we will reach there. Ferrum Metallica. If I have seen a case at Master's clinic, Milind Rao sir's clinic, where he had a severe osteoarthritis at the age of 59 years. He was not able to climb down. Now understand the importance of this climbing down. Understand, climbing down a mountain with severe osteoarthritis is not that easy. 59 years old man, sir told him, warned him, it is a severe damage to your joint. How you are going to, going to go to a trek, and that too, it was a, a long trek. He said, हो जाएगा. The way he said हो जाएगा, he was not able to walk. He was not able to walk straight for 1 kilometer, and he is ready to climb a trek of around 16 kilometers, that too in altitude of around more than 1,000 feet. I don't know the exact height. But he said, ho jayega. Ho jayega means it will be. I will. I will. And the way he said I will was not of any false courage, that is affectation. No, it was not affectation. Look, Rao sir told me, Mayur, just looking into his eyes, I felt there he will cross it, he will conquer. This is a feeling where you have to understand Ferrum Metallicum, where there is, whenever there is a situation, he takes it like a war. Unless and until I doesn't conquer that, I will not sit. Ferrum Metallicum. So when you now understand this very beautiful sentence called sensitive to noise, a slight noise is not tolerated. There is one sentence. You need to understand the importance of this sentence. Sensitive to slightest noise. Now, whenever Ferrums try to, take a destination, the destination is impossible. The mission impossible. The triathlon, the tri-marathon, triathlon, Ironman competitions, Ironman competitions, Ironman competition, the competition where you have to swim for 40 kilometers, cycle for 80 kilometers, and again go for, that mountain climbing and everything, and walks for around more 25 kilometers. I don't know exact distance, but it is huge distance. Just listening to that Ironman competition. If you don't know Ironman competition, go and search in the net what is Ironman competition. It is very difficult to cross. It is very difficult to, reach there, and at the same time, it is very difficult to arrive at some limited time. You have to continuously work for around 10 hours, 15 hours, 18 hours. So 18 hours you cannot work. 18 hours you cannot sit at plus 8 normal, but it's more than 10 hours, 15 hours, and you have to reach that destination within that stipulated time. And this is something which is Ferrums love to do it. But what happens is the environment, the IPR, the mother, the wife, or the sons. Papa, don't go. Papa, it is impossible. Don't go. Shut up. Don't. Now this is noise. Hey, don't try to teach me, okay? Just shut up. Ferrum Metal. Hey, मत रे, मत बोल ऐसा, बीच में मत करना. क्यों? I, Ferrum Metallicum's destinations are fixed, and once it is fixed, nobody can, defend them, nobody can stop them, nobody can resist them. This irresistible thought process is Ferrum Metallicum. Hence, Ferrum Metallicum is in the rubric, not in perseverance, it is in the rubric determination. Once it is determination means what? Dedicated with passion and perseverance is determination. He doesn't bend. I will do it, come what may. No matter I die in the process, I don't care. I will do it. I will achieve it. In spite of all obstacles, in spite of all hurdles, I will do it. Ferrum Metallicum. So the family obviously is very caring about the Ferrum Metallicum personality because his ideas are very bold. His ideas are very unreachable. अरे क्या इतना बड़ा कहाँ जा रहा है तू पागल है क्या दिस कहाँ जा रहा है तू उधर मत जा यार मत जा दिस वर्ड्स pierce his ears अरे don't say this okay don't say this or this small words of resistance small words of stopping them towards their destination towards their goals which are very high which are unreached which are actually very strong in nature very unreachable वहां पे ये लोग उसको अड़ाते हैं चुप रहे now understand I am suffering from osteoarthritis severe and I am trying to go to a trek 14 kilometers trek that with a high altitude anybody will ask them don't go yaar hey chup re now this is unbearable noise this is sentimental noise I don't want this crackling of a paper slightest paper irritates ferrum metal the slightest paper is what one small sentence of don't go there hey just shut up don't try to teach me don't tell me I know what I to do I know what to do ferrum metallicum this did if you want to understand ferrum metallicum in 3 words is super strong determined never surrender in any adverse circumstances it may be a case of high grade fever may be a case of severe metastatic cancer or in severe dead end pathological conditions Ferrum doesn't bother because he has a very high level of courage strength and the most important he has a tendency to conquer we have a rubric division war at being means what either I will die or I will conquer Ferrum Metallicum hence Rocky 4 watch the movie Rocky 4 the last fight of 15 minutes third, third, Drago, third, 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 third. He literally smashes down the face of Rocky, but the strong courage, determination, and a warlike attitude, fighting spirit, he doesn't give up. The villain feels अरे इतना मारने के बाद गिर नहीं रहे he's not falling down यार come on what kind of courage he is carrying this what kind of courage is carrying this feeling itself is the feeling of ferrum metallicum that is false plethora means what in spite of all odds still there is a plethora on the face ha plethora is a rush of blood hard and one fight one punch he gives to the villain the dragon he falls down. This is Ferrum Metallicum. If you try to understand Ferrum Metallicum, the Iron Man, understand Iron Man, the unconquerable, the strong, the determined, always keeping very high expectations from himself, never giving attitude, non-conquerable. The only thing what conquers is Ferrum Metallicum is the iron itself because when this iron is not used, then it gets rusted. No metal, no substance can destroy iron, but the iron itself. When it is not used, it gets rusted. Hence, he wants to be in use. Hence, he always wants to be in use. This utilization is always important. And this self lack of courage, self destruction is जो जंग लगता है जंग आयन को जंग कब लगता है जब वो इस्तेमाल किया नहीं जाता है, पड़ा रहता है जगह, तभी आयन को जंग लगता है। जब तक वो यूज होता है ना, तब तक वो उसको रस्ट नहीं होता है, हेंस ही ट्राइज टू कंटिन्यूसली बी on the top, on trying to do something or the other, to see that I will be always in power, in strength, so that once I will not do anything, if I sit, this Iron Man will be rusted man, and that is exactly what Iron Man doesn't like. Iron Man, the Ferrum Metallicum. I would like to tell one rubric of Ferrum Metallicum. Somehow I missed that the most important essence of that remedy Ferrum Metallicum, and the rubric is firmness. Firmness is the key of Ferrum Metallicum. Firmness is the key of strength. Firmness is the key of power to sustain. In spite of all odds, still I am firm. What is the difference between firmness and perseverance? Ferrum was not in the rubric perseverance in the initial old repertories, but now it is added, no doubt about it. But why it was not added initially? Perseverance, it means in spite of all odds, he just go on fighting out of failure. So the main crux is he fights against failures. I had a dream of doing something. I failed 3 times, but I didn't give up. I again tried on the 4th time and I achieved it. That is perseverance. What is firm? When there is oppositions, when there is resistance, when there is contradictions. Don't do this, don't do this. But I am firm on my decision. I will do the marathon. I'll do this triathlon. I will do whatever is needed. I don't care about what you people say, but I will be firm in my decisions. This firmness of Ferrum Metallicum is very important, which was not in this previous video. So I try to make a small video of Ferrum Metallicum. The rubric firmness is very important. That is the key and the strength of Ferrum Metallicum. When a coconut tree, I get an example of coconut tree. Why coconut tree doesn't fall? It's not because of its power, because of its strength. It is because of its the firmness. The roots are so firm that in spite of storms, the coconut tree doesn't fall down. It just remains like this. And that is the personality of Ferrum. This coming 15th of August, 14th and 15th of August, we have a free seminar, a webinar on 14th and 15th of August. I will be sending up the link down. Register. No recordings will be provided. Definitely you'll get to learn something new with case presentations, rubrics, PowerPoints, everything. Don't miss it. This is number one. Number two, 12th, 13th and 14th of September, Saya Grand Resort, HHF announces a national residential seminar full of Dil Dosti homeopathy, showering of knowledge, showering of rubrics, showering of new remedies, old remedies in a different way with video cases and everything. And you will just love it. You will never miss it.